All right, for the first episode of Bless Your Northern Rank, inspired by the great Matt Mitchell from It's a Southern Thing and Bless Your Rank. I don't know if this is quite a popular show that we like a lot among our most favorite shows. Now, this is Bless Your Northern Rank, so we're going to try and do something more northern foods. And what could be more northern food than the Chicago hot dog? So, and to give it that kind of more regional analysis, we're going to look at ketchups. We're going to rank ketchups, and specifically organic ketchups. Now, these tend to be a little more expensive, so this should help you figure out which one's better, because there's quite a few different brands. Now, I've got 5 brands here, so we're going to taste all of them with French fries and see if we can't figure out which is the best ketchup, and rank them just like Matt Mitchell does. Also, what's nice with ketchup is you can turn it into barbecue sauce with just a few ingredients like Worcestershire sauce and things like that. So I've got some organic Worcestershire sauce down there as well. Now, I gotta tell you, I feel a little like a fish in the wrong pond on occasion, because I tend to really like other cultures, like Southern cultures and Amish culture. So I'll try on occasion to bring in something like Amish cooking. And that's pretty cool. There's some really cool recipes, very faithful, loving people, and great recipes. So I'll try and keep those on occasion. But for the first one, we're going to try Whole Foods brand 365 organic tomato ketchup. Now let's see what this is like. I've never tried this. I have no idea what this is going to taste like. So I got a little there, and then we're going to rank these. Let's see here. All right. All right, that we're going to put that right in the middle, because I'm not too sure what these other brands are going to taste like. So that one's going in the middle. That has a different taste. That's maybe more like quite a bit more. You know what? We'll do Heinz next, because people are more familiar with this brand, so it'll give a easier comparison for me to share. Let's see what this one's like. Now, all right away you can see this is darker than the Heinz. So we're going to see if that's some of the taste difference here. Let's try Heinz. That might be it. Okay. So I think this brand is a little tomatoier. So I would think this brand's just a touch better. This maybe is a little more sugary. Let's see if there's corn syrup or something in there. Let's see here. No cane, no, just regular sugar. So let's see what's in this one. This one's got cane sugar. So we'll have to see what the difference is. And you can see here, they are different colors. See, the Heinz is quite a bit brighter, and the organic one, they're all organic. The Whole Foods brand 365 is quite a bit darker. Tastes maybe a little more tomatoey. But let's try the next one here. Now this is called Primal Kitchen. Let's see if this is any different. So if you're gonna take a trip to the north, you're probably gonna want to try one of those Chicago hot dogs. That's what the north is. It's one of the things the north is sort of famous for. Maybe this will help heal some of the, encourage more north-south interactions and exchanges of food and stuff like that. Let's see what this one's like. Okay, that's really different. Let's see what's in this one. I don't know what's making that difference. Maybe more vinegar, I think. So a touch more vinegar is this one. So this is first place, second place, third place. So less sugary. And again, that might be differences in taste, because there's a lot of sugar that gets added in foods that, normally wouldn't have been there. We do some cooking around here, and you can avoid a lot of sugar just by adding fruit and stuff. So maybe my palate's just not quite used to having less sugar. You know what? I'm gonna put it in second place. So first, second, third place. I think it's a little better, a little less sweet. Let's see what this one's. This is Annie's. That brand everybody might be familiar with. It's Annie's organic ketchup. Let's see what this is about. And I gotta think, maybe I should have tried these with hot dogs instead of French fries, because I think actually this one, a little more vinegary, might taste better on a dog. If you're thinking of having a real loaded up Chicago dog, that might be better with some pork, with some kind of a pork hot dog. Let's see what this is like. Oh my. Okay, Annie's is definitely tastier than quite a few of these here. Let's see here. What's different? I know the spices are pretty similar. I guess the ratios must be different. So I'm gonna put that number 1. So Annie's number 1, Whole Foods brand number 2, 365. Primal Kitchen third, Heinz is currently last. All right, we got one more to go, and that's this Organicville ketchup. I think I got this at Woodman's. So some of these came from Whole Foods, some of them came from Jewel. I think one of them came from Jewel. Actually, I'm not sure, but you can, for example, you could get that at Jewel. Let's see here, Organicville. That's a new one. Let's see what that's like. Now that one also, this last one I tried, Annie's, is about the same color as Heinz 57. And these others are brighter. This one and any of the other ones, like this, that one, and Whole Foods again. So Primal, Whole Foods, and Organicville are brighter ketchups. Let's see if there's differences where these tomatoes are grown. I have a preference for food grown in the United States, so I kind of keep an eye on this to see where they're grown. Now sometimes they'll share that with you, sometimes they don't. Hopefully they do, but not this time. I don't see. Now there are brands like at Jewel. I get quite a bit of organic stuff at Jewel, and sometimes they'll stamp on the can, USA grown or something like that, which I really appreciate. I think they should all do that. Let's see here. No, this none of these show that. That seems like I do like locally grown better, especially with the trade deficit and everything. If you spend more monies overseas, you're obviously putting more debt, and obviously we definitely want less debt. Actually, we don't want any debt. Oh no man, anything but love, right? But instead love, and let's see. I think that first goes. Oh no man, anything, but instead love. But love instead. So love each other. That's a gift, freely, right? Not as a debt, but as a gift. So let's see what this one's like. Okay, that is different. There is a difference in this one. I didn't notice. There is agave nectar. Okay, this one's number 1. This is Organicville. Pretty sure that came from Woodman's, which is a northern chain. Great chain. I enjoy it a lot. Huge organic section. Large, very large. Maybe it's, goodness, it's huge. It's actually quite large. And most stuff I'm able to find there. Whole Foods has some harder to find stuff, I think, but so far I think we've found most things at Women's. And Women's is interesting because it used to be all cash, but now they'll you can use Discover there. But I think that's it, and I think your ATM card. But excellent, yeah, excellent place. Um, and Jewel's walking distance for me, so or biking distance, so I can take my bike and go get this stuff, no problem. So let's see this. I'm gonna try that again because let's get the final ranking here and make sure that should be number one. Sorry, I'm blocking the camera a little. Again, I don't have a. I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. This is on a phone. I don't have a studio or anything like that or a GoPro. So you're getting a ground level video here. Let's see what this tastes like one more time with that agave nectar. No, that's the best one. Okay, all right. So the final rank: Organicville number 1, Annie's number 2, 365 Whole Foods brand number 3, Primal Kitchen number 4, and last, Heinz Organic Certified Ketchup. So that's your ranking for today. I hope you had some fun. Matt Mitchell, if you're out there, we very much enjoy your show. I hope you like ours too. Maybe there's some opportunities to do something together and have a little fun and joke around. That's it. For next time, if you have some ideas or thoughts you want to post, please post them in, and please hit that subscribe button. And any good. I was going to tell you. Yes, you can just Google. For barbecue sauce, and we know in the South, especially, or down around Kansas City, especially. It's barbecue sauce, very, very important. And it's surprising because there aren't that many organic barbecue sauces. A little hard to find. There's some, but they're quite expensive. There's some at Whole Foods, there's some at Women's. But if you just Google making your own barbecue sauce, it's not that hard. Organic brown sugar, which most places have. Organic Worcestershire sauce. I got this at Jewel, their O for Organics brand. Mix that up, and you got yourself some barbecue sauce. You can make a big tub of it. Stick it just about, well, I can't tell you that because that might be giving food advice. If someone were to get sick, I wouldn't want that. So, follow the food safety recommendations and make sure you refrigerate whatever you open. But I very much like barbecue sauce. In fact, we have very, very large containers of barbecue sauce here. But it helps to have something organic. So keep that in mind. And for next time, that's it for next time. Thank you for watching.